Hello everyone, Will again here. So today we're going to go and check the grass seed that we drilled a week 10 days ago. Dad drilled that with the drill, obviously. So just jump on the mill, we're going to go down the field. Just want to say, if you enjoyed the video today guys, please give it a massive like. If you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell, then you get to see the videos every Wednesday and Saturday at 7:30. Hope you enjoy guys, cheers! So we just got to the first field, and this field was drilled a couple of weeks ago, so a bit longer than the one over there. But yeah, we'll have a look at the seed now. So don't know how we can see, we got a really good patch there. I don't know if that's because there's a lot of seed for some reason or it's just come really well, but it's fairly consistent across the whole field. So get a bit closer now if we have a look down. So down here, this is probably the best place to do it. This is drilled a couple of inches. It's fairly solid soil, so if I can get to a seed and show you guys, there we go. So there's some old stuff in there. If we can get to the seed and I'll be able to show you. I'm no agronomist, just to warn you, but yeah, this here is what it looks like. So there's just one leaf at the moment. You see the seed, sorry, not the seeds, the roots are just going in. That's the seed just there, if you can see that at the bottom, if the GoPro focuses. So as you saw there, the grass has started to grow, and what has happened, the first leaf, so just one leaf, has burst through the soil. The roots have gone out, so they've come out from the seed and it's started to grow. This is because the temperature is still above 8 to 10 degrees, and that's the temperature that grass grows at, so it's allowed it to germinate. Germinate basically means start growing, and next another leaf will come up. So if we go to the next field, it might have started depending on how far on it is. So we're going over there and check how they're getting on. So we're down at the second field now. I thought I'd be able to give you an example, as this crop is just a little further on. As you can see, it's a bit more covered across the field. I'm going to show you what it looks like when the second leaf comes out. So down here we've got a coincidentally placed stone right next to this. So down here, as you can see, is this one here, and that's split, so there's now two leaves. So this is the second leaf, so that's the second growth stage of grass, which means this crop's doing really well. As you can see, it's really consistent. It's in the lines which have been drilled, so all the grass here is drilled. We don't scatter it out using forecasters. So yeah, really consistent crop on here. The hat is now off and we're walking further into the field. So this year we've reseeded over 100 acres of the farm. So at home we farm about 500 acres, and the reason we reseed is because we use a variety of grass called Italian ryegrass. Italian ryegrass is a vigorous grass. It grows really quickly for 2 or 3 years and you get really big crops, but after that the crop loses its quality. So what you do is you plough the field up, as you've seen in the previous videos. You re-drill the grass, so with a new sward. As you can see, there's lines here of how it's been drilled, and then you start all over again. So this is what we do every year. So this happens in, let's say, September, October time, when the temperature is still warm enough for the grass to grow. So as I said before, grass grows at 8 to 10 degrees, so you want the grass to be able to sprout and grow. And then going on from that, the grass is able to survive a hard frost. So when the grass is big enough, it'll be able to survive a hard frost, but if not, it'll kill it off. So as you can see, as I showed before, they're just little beads of grass at the moment, and say we were to have a hard frost tonight, it'd be at risk of killing this grass seed off, which we really don't want. So by allowing it to develop and get strong enough before the weather turns. This is a real thing that the farmer needs to do to make sure the grass is a good quality. So we're just approaching the tram lines now. For any of you wondering, a tram line, there's 2 wheel marks, as you can see down the grass there. So I'll point that out on camera, so there and there, and I'll do an arrow thing. So what the tram line is, every so many meters we have a tram line, and this is where the tractors try and drive down whenever they're spraying, fertilizing or anything else, so they don't drive on the rest of the crop. And that's the reason that we use a tram line. So going on from this, I'll also tell you the seed rate that this was drilled at. So the seed rate means how many seeds are planted per hectare or per acre. So this crop here was sown at about 14 kilos per acre, not hectare. So an acre's a measurement that we measure land in. If I can't remember, but an acre is, I'm going to put it on screen now, the measurement, that amount of land, and it means that there'll be 14 kilos of seed for that amount of land. Just reaching the middle of the field now, and the crop is looking really good. So if I'll show you around the whole field now, the grass is coming out in here really well, and this is the big field. So as you may have guessed, it's the biggest field on the farm. So we split it into 2, as you can see there's a line there, and also you'll probably see that the headlands is still dark. So what we do is we actually drill the headlands at a different point to when we drill the main field. So what Dad's done this year is gone round and drilled all the main parts of the field and drilled the headlands separately. So the headlands is basically the perimeter of the field, 3 tractor widths or 3 machine widths across. So I think that's about 18 meters, might even be 24 off the top of my head. And the reason we do that is just because the weather this year wasn't very good, so we wanted to get all the crop in and then worry about the headlands later. And as I just said, we've had a lot of rain this year, so what we haven't been able to get on and do in this field yet is flat roll it. So this hasn't been flat rolled, where the field next door has been flat rolled because I did it myself. But this is just because we've had that much rain the last month or so that we've been able to get on with the drill after it's ploughed, because obviously when you flip the soil up it's dry underneath, so you can get on it quick and drill it. But after that obviously they carry on going to the next field, but if you don't get onto this one quick enough, it's too wet from the rain to roll and it just sticks to the roller. We don't want that, because then the seed sticks to the roller, so basically ruining what Dad's drilled, and we really don't want that. So after blabbing on a bit, I'll go back to seed. So there's just a bit here which I can give you examples of it. So after it's gone to 2 leaf, it goes to the 3rd leaf. When the 3rd leaf comes up, a hard bit at the bottom of the grass comes out. So right down there it becomes hard. So here's an old piece of grass. See how that's a hard tissue there? And down at the bottom down there of the grass, it becomes hard. And this means that the grass is becoming more vigorous, and it's less likely to get damaged from bad weather. And then once this has happened, grass begins to tiller more and more. So when I mean tiller, it means more and more leaves come out more quickly, and it develops into a much stronger plant. And then it's winter really, and then the weather turns, the grass obviously stops to grow because the soil temperature drops below 8 degrees. And then over winter the grass is pretty stagnant and stays how it is, and if it's powerful enough it'll be fine. So then we jump over to springtime, the soil becomes warm again and the grass begins to grow, and then this is basically the whole cycle of haylage making really. And then once the grass is growing again, we're going all the way down to May, June time when we cut grass, and this grass will then become big enough for us to grow, for us to cut. So I'll be able to explain that better as the grass grows. So I'll probably do another one of these in a month, maybe in the spring when the grass has come on a bit, and I'll be able to explain to you the next stages and show you, because it's a lot easier if I show you. And then I'll do it again as the grass is ready to cut. So I started doing videos this year. I wasn't very confident on camera talking, so I didn't get a chance to show you like what the grass is like before we cut it, so I'll do a video on that. That should be pretty cool. And then yeah, I hope that's been very interesting today guys. I've just been a video literally talking about what the grass is, what stage it is of growth at the moment, so keep you guys updated about how the farm's getting on. So thought that would be of interest to you guys. And that's perfect time because we're just getting back to Mjolnir, so that's just done for today. I'd just like to say a massive thank you for watching. This video should have been a bit shorter and sweeter just to be a bit different rather than all the long ones I've done recently. But yeah, massive thank you for watching today, guys. I really do appreciate it, all you guys that watch it all the time. And I'd just like to say, you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell, because then you get to see the videos every Wednesday and Saturday at 7:30. But yeah, really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. See you later.